It's not about that. It's about you opening your heart to that gospel, the gospel that you read, and you serving God. He wants to see you serving Him rather than you serving the world to get glory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard that. She had no idea I was recording, but you heard that.
Oh, please don't.
Yeah, that's my wife. And I've been with her for nearly 4 months. And she's had to endure. You wouldn't believe it if I told you. The only way, it's one of those, the only way you believe it is if you've actually seen it. Because, wow. I'm the luckiest man ever. I was nothing. I had nothing before I met my wife. Absolutely nothing at all. And the moment I saw her, I fell in love with her. I wanted her. I had to lock her down. So I had to think about it, and I didn't do it maliciously, but I had to do something that was a little bit dishonest to get her to fall in love with me. But I did it because I knew that she'd understand when I come clean why I did it. And that was something that was massive for me because I've been through enough to break a man, and it almost broke me. But then God heard my cry, and he finally rescued me by sending me a wife. Yeah, so I'm just gonna read some of it. I'm gonna put it in my own way. So, one of the greatest things that a human can do is give his life for his friends. Like just to give his life, to put everything aside in his life to help a friend. And like it says, I do not call you servants any longer because a servant does not know what his master is doing. Instead, I call you friends because I have told you everything I have heard from my Father. You did not choose me, I chose you and appointed you to go and bear much fruit, the kind of fruit that endures. And the Father will give you whatever you want if you ask of it in His name. And then the command is to love one another. So that's what my wife did for me. She loved me unconditionally. She's my best friend. I will never love another person. I never want to be with another person. From the moment I saw her, I had to have her. I had to. So, I told lies. Didn't tell her I was on drugs. I didn't. And then, I used to say that I was going for walks. And I wasn't. I was just going to sort myself out. But One thing I did eventually have the courage to tell her, I should have just done that from the beginning. But that was me with shaking on my faith, and I shouldn't have. I should have just had full faith that she wouldn't leave me. We've been through a lot of things. It feels like we've been together for years, but I wouldn't change a single thing. Not a single thing, not a single argument. Wait, no, there is one, but apart from that one, I wouldn't change a single thing. God has given me the greatest gift of all, because He knows everything. He knows what's in your heart. He knows what you're thinking. He knows why you're thinking it. He hears and knows everything. But if you live by faith, you can literally ask Him for whatever you want, and you will get it. You might not get it the way you want it, but nevertheless, you'll still get it. I wanted a wife that was beautiful, that could dance, that could sing, that could cook, that could clean, and who would literally do anything I wanted. And then found out that that was what a wife in the Bible does. She submits fully to her husband. And with people that don't get it and don't understand, persecute. But yeah, persecute away. We'll endure it. Because at the end of the day, my wife loves me. And I love my wife.
I love you.
Literally anything I ask. She keeps the house clean. She keeps my clothes clean. She makes sure I'm clean. She entrusts me with everything, knowing that I've got a problem. That's powerful. And God put us together. And one of the greatest things about God putting us together is no matter how we argue, no matter what we say to each other, we will always forgive each other. We will always send each other blessings. But most importantly, we can never, ever, ever break what God's put together. Ever. And that is in anything. When we was in Wales, they tried splitting us up. Didn't really care about our religion as being Christians, and when we told, that our religion doesn't allow us to be separated, they didn't care. But then to get the one of the guys, it was just a really, really angry person. And then we went back to this place a little bit later on just to get a cover because we were coming home the next day. And a woman took us in to this place where this other guy said there was no room. No room at the inn. He was lying. He was just... We sent him blessings anyway. But yeah, this lovely one put us up. And the happiness that come over my wife was amazing. And then the next day we come home. We were really, really happy to be home as well. Be a Christian. Find a Christian wife. It'll be the greatest thing you will ever do. Love God. You've got to love God and be willing to leave everything for God and Jesus. Everything. You must leave mother, father, brother, sister for God. And whatever you lose, He will replace. He'll replace it. God bless you all. Peace.